Welcome to the Deep Dive Podcast. Today, we're starting right at the heart of DXPortable.
It's radio tourism versus ham radio hierarchy, a real David versus Goliath story.
Today, we'll explore what that means for DXPortable's place in the amateur radio world.
Okay, let's dive in. Today, we're looking at DXPortable. It's a platform, founder-led, really trying to shake things up in portable amateur radio.
Yeah, it's interesting. We've got some sources here showing a pretty innovative mission, but also maybe some trouble brewing.
It definitely seems that way.
Yeah.
So what's the core idea behind DXPortable? They've been at it for about 4 years now.
Right. The really clever bit, I think, is that it's not just another radio program or contest. Their mission is kind of twofold. They want to push the hobby forward, sure, but also promote tourism at the same time. They're basically trying to create this idea of the radio tourist.
Radio tourist. I like that. So you travel somewhere, maybe see the sights, and operate your radio.
Exactly. And they've structured it to be really inclusive. It's like an umbrella platform with different sub-programs underneath.
Which keeps the barrier to entry pretty low, right?
Mm-hmm. Super low. Like their ITA program that's Temples on the Air. It's a perfect example, merges radio with visiting heritage sites.
That flexible structure seems key. But does that make it less prestigious, maybe, compared to the big players?
Well, that's the contrast, isn't it? You look at something like SOTA, Summits on the Air.
Yeah, SOTA is well-known and pretty tough.
Extremely tough. Their whole thing is the challenge. It has to be person portable. That final climb to the summit, all you, no vehicles, no shortcuts.
Damn, and use a generator, right?
No fossil fuel generators allowed. Strict rules. DXPortable is fundamentally different. It's positioned more as a market expander. Meaning almost any trip can become an activation.
Mm-hmm.
You're at the beach with family or a park. If you operate your radio, that could count. It's about accessibility.
Okay, I see. But innovation often attracts pushback, especially from established groups.
And that's exactly what seems to be happening here. The sources point to Organisasi Amateur Radio Indonesia.
Orari.
Indonesia's national amateur radio organization.
Right. Less than a year ago, they launched something called Orari DXPedition, and it looks like a direct imitation. Maybe even hostile?
Hostile imitation.
Yeah.
How so? Well, besides directly competing, the issue is also the terminology.
Yeah.
They're using the term DXpedition.
Which has a specific meaning in the ham radio world, doesn't it?
It's a very specific, respected meaning. A real DXpedition is usually a major undertaking. Complex logistics, remote locations, often multi-week efforts to activate a rare place.
Okay.
Orari seems to be slapping that label on, well, simple special event stations. It muddies the waters, confuses operators, and kind of undermines the real effort involved in genuine DXpeditions.
So it's like calling a weekend pop-up shop a flagship international store just to borrow the prestige?
That's a good analogy, yeah. And this institutional pressure, it's having an impact. The sources show DXPortable activations within Indonesia have dropped significantly.
Wow. So they're feeling the heat in their home country.
Yeah.
What's the path forward then? How do they fight that kind of institutional pressure?
The analysis suggests they shouldn't try to win the local fight directly. Instead, the recommendation is to go global fast, achieve escape velocity.
Escape velocity.
Yeah.
You mean get big enough internationally that the local issue don't matter.
Exactly. Neutralize the local pressure by building a strong global base. Make the local conflict irrelevant to their overall success.
So it boils down to an innovator, this founder-led platform versus institutional power. And the route to survival isn't winning at home necessarily, but achieving global reach and recognition.
Precisely, it's a classic startup versus incumbent story playing out in the amateur radio space.
Which leaves us with a final thought for you, the listener, to mull over. When it comes to a hobby program like this, what provides the most value? Is it the accessibility, the convenience, making it easy to fit into your life?
Or is the real value, the real meaning found in the logistical complexity, the physical challenge, like with SOTA? Where does the deepest satisfaction lie? Something to think about.
All right. That's all for today's deep dive. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks again,
Dr. Cole.
My pleasure, Maya. We'll be back with more conversations that matter. You guys stay safe and keep activating 73.